Yeah, just want to do a quick video, though with my ongoing situation, the organized stalking, the so-called organized against stalking. All right. So since I've been speaking out on it and also trying to encourage other people that are dealing with these, having this experience, to speak out on it and to not be silent, because as long as we are suffering in silence and not giving a voice to our pain, it gives these perpetrators the power to keep on abusing and victimizing and terrorizing citizens, okay? Because this is terrorism. One has to be honest and call it what it is. The so-called gang stalking is terrorism on citizens. If it is the American government doing this, if it is just the police, if it is just these agencies, but whoever is behind this so-called gang stalking, they're engaging in acts of terrorism on citizens. And I've seen other people of other race that have experienced it, but I'm looking at it as a black woman, that this is really them going after black people. Is another face of racism. I look at it as a silent killer or silent holocaust on black people and other race of people. Maybe for the awakening or whatever, which they cannot stop the awakening. They cannot stop it. The Most High said he will wake his people up. They cannot stop the awakening. I don't care what they do. They can't stop it, because when the Most High speaks, his word has to come to pass. So these wicked people can use whatever tactics, whatever method, whatever program to try to maybe cause hell that they have caused on so many of us. Like in my case, when I'm speaking, I want to limit it to myself because I don't know about others. But I've seen other people that have said that have experienced these attacks. But the level that have come after me is like in the highest level. Okay, so it's been ongoing. Like I am in my car right now, which is where I do this video. As where I am in my car, their planes have been flying over my car the whole time, just harassing me the whole time. And I've been suffering this since 2019. De-escalated to this aerial harassment, 24 hours aerial tracking, monitoring harassment, and all this crap that they engage in against me. Okay, so I wouldn't say I'm used to it, but I've learned to cope with it. But I want to share something, because I was just looking up stuff on this this experience, the gang stalking. I was looking up stuff, and I come across this piece of information that was really interesting, and I wanted to share it with the whoever is out there. Maybe you have an idea of what this is, or you are experiencing this. I just wanted to share it, okay, with other people. If you come across my video, here someone was writing to, he says, Dear Ministry of Defense Police. I don't know why they say Defense Police. It should be Ministry of Police Defense. But it says Defense. Dear Ministry of Defense Police, I am writing to bring to your urgent attention. This was in 2024. The person wrote this. To your urgent, is writing to the defense. I don't know if it is Ministry of Police Defense or Ministry of Defense Police. But it says Defense Police. It says, I'm writing to bring to your urgent attention the increasingly prevalent and deeply concerning issues of organized gang stalking, a form of 24/7 covert harassment and psychological manipulation. The right word should be torturing, because that's what they're doing. They're engaging in psychological torturing, psychological torment, psychological warfare So that should be the right word. From what I experienced, is the attacks they carry out on me, the psychological warfare is to torture you mentally, psychologically, to inflict stress and trauma and distress to a point either they will push you to suicide or push you to go out and do and act out violence. Like some people, they go out and do mass shooting and police will kill them and claim they had mental illness or they were terrorists. Mostly if they are black, they will say they are terrorists or from other place. Okay. So it says psychological manipulation, but I call it torturing. It says targeting innocent civilians. Like they are targeting innocent people. In my case, when it started, all I thought was, oh, as someone used my name to commit crime, and I don't know. That was all I thought, because I know who I am. I'm not a criminal. So I was like, why is police coming after me? Why would police be interested in someone like me? I'm like the last person that police should even care, have any interest in. So I was like, did someone use my name to commit crime? And I don't know. And I struggled with it. I battled with it. I sunk into depression. I got scared. I couldn't leave my house to go out anywhere because police were tracking me, hunting for me everywhere. Though, since I started speaking out, they have de-escalated because they know I'm going to expose whatever they're doing to me. Securities and police. So securities will be harassing me. Like, there's nowhere I go to be. I had to stop taking my kids to school. For years now, I don't take my kids anywhere because of how securities were constantly harassing me, taunting me, doing psychological harassment on me. Okay. So I was like, are they accusing me of crime? Then when I summoned courage in 2019 to go to San Jose City Police here in the Bay Area in California, where I'm residing, when I went to them, they gaslight, I was like, okay, since you guys says I don't have evidence to prove this harassment and racial profiling and all these things, can you do a background check on me? Because I want to claim my name. The officer did not want to. I said, I want you to do it because I want to claim my name today. Then he did a background check on me. He said to me, oh, you're spotless, you're clean, there's nothing on you. I was like, okay, I've cleared my name, I'm cool, I can go. This will be the end of the story. Police will not be tracking me anymore. Securities will not be, that was what I thought. I left the police station that day thinking I'm free now. No. It's like they really came after me. In that 2019, I relocated into a house in Evergreen, San Jose City. Immediately I moved into that house, de-escalated to aerial. That's when they started the aerial on me. Like, they were criminalizing me for moving into that area. The area was like mostly Asian and white people. So my family was like the only black resident in the area. So immediately I moved in there, de-escalated this gang stalking. That I didn't know it was gang stalking. De-escalated to aerial. 24 hours aerial tracking, monitoring, harassment, terrorism, in which that was when they deployed airline companies with securities to start engaging in this aerial terrorism on me. Okay. So this has nothing to do with crime. This is not because you've committed crime. Because in my case, police have confirmed over and over that I'm spotless and clean. There's nothing criminal on me. So this gang stalking is not, if you are experiencing this, it's not that you've committed any crime. These people are devils that are out to kill, to steal, to destroy life. That's exactly what the Bible says. The Bible says the devil comes to steal, to kill, to destroy life. That's what they're engaging in. That's why I will call them devils, because they are doing the devil's work. Stealing, killing, and destroying life. That's what I have experienced. For 9 years, they have stolen away 9 years of my life, 9 years of my career, 9 years of my ministry, 9 years of everything in my life that have stolen away from me. So when I refer to these people as devils, I'm not mixing words. It's fact, because that's the mission they are engaging in. Going after innocent people. Why would they be going after innocent people? Police are supposed to go after criminals, right? So why are they going after innocent citizens like me? Why? Okay. It says this crime involves relentless surveillance, intimidation, and harassment by multiple perpetrators. That's what they do to me. The airline companies with securities and police and surveillance agencies together engaging in this gang stalking on me. That's what they're engaging in. He said, and multiple perpetrators have significant psychological, social, and economic impact on its citizens. This is their aim. This is the aim of this gang stalking, is to psychologically, socially, economically impact their victims, their target. That's their aim, is to destroy you psychologically, destroy you socially, destroy you economically, leave you financially bankrupt. Like in my case for years now, I have already mentioned in my previous videos, I have no income. I have to depend on people to help me out. I can't get a job. I had to resign from my ministry because I was scared that they can set up some kind of shooting in my church. That time there was a lot of shooting in church. I had to call off and resign from my ministry. For years now, since 2018, have been without income, depending on people to help me out. And I've had to deal with a lot of financial hardship because there are times people cannot do it. And what are you going to do? So it says this is their aim, is to psychologically, socially, and economically impact the victims, viewing you in these areas. And it's not just this, health-wise. Like right now, I'm suffering a lot of health symptoms with me because the stress they caused on you over the years, the stress, the constant harassment, the sleep deprivation, all these things, the loneliness, the isolation attacks, that they isolate you from people so they can get away with these crimes, right? All this has impact not just on your physical health. So it says this is their aim. Then the person went on to, explain more on how it impacts victims on these three areas. Okay, let me go through with it. Because I wanted to share this in case people that are dealing with this and they don't know what to do, so they know what is happening to you. It says psychological and social impact. Victims experience severe mental health issues, right? You see, like when I brought it up to the police and they lied on me, they said I have some kind of mental illness. I'm like, they don't know that I'm dealing with. I'm anointed, okay? Whatever bullshit you're doing, yeah, I will feel the stress and the distress and all of that. But when it comes to, you think I'm not a low-level human. That's why for over 9 years, these people have abused me, used technology to carry out all kinds of abuse on me, expecting a certain outcome, which they can never have with me. Okay, but for people that doesn't have this spiritual protection, they don't know how to pray, they have no connection with God, so they are vulnerable to these attacks. That's why you see, these people, they start having mental issues. It says their aim of this gang stalking on their victim, the psychological aim is to cause them severe mental health issues, including anxiety, depression, and PTSD, due to relentless surveillance and psychological torturing. This is their aim. They like as I am here, the planes are flying over me, harassing me the whole time. As I'm driving, they are flying over my car, harassing me, taunting me, tracking me. In my house, they are flying over my house, harassing me inside my house, taunting me. All these are all, it has psychological impact on you. So if you are a vulnerable person, if you are someone that doesn't, you are not spiritual, you don't know how to pray, you don't know how to, then these things are going to actually impact you. That's why people start having all this mental, you see a lot of people, crazy people on the street, you don't know what is happening to them, right? Mostly that when people speak out, they don't believe you. When you speak out that you're being gang stalked, that's like the worst part of this whole gang stalking thing. That when people speak out that they're being targeted by police, they're being gang stalked, people don't believe it. It's a tactics that they use to silence their victim. That was why I knew this. So when I brought it up to the police and they gaslighted me, they tried to turn it on me. I was like, look, they don't know who they're dealing with. I know this is a tactic. It's for them to silence their victims, to discredit you mentally, so they can, people know, everybody think you're crazy. And then they can now take you to, I don't want to go into all that details, but this is their aim, is to cause you all these severe health mental issues because of the constant surveillance and psychological warfare that they're carrying out on their target. So this form of psychological terrorism is intended to induce fear, paranoia, and helplessness. Can you imagine this? These people know what they are doing to citizens, often leading victims to social isolation and economic destitution. This is their aim. So it's all calculated and organized. This is what in my case, this is what police has been looking for. All these over 9 years of 24 hours surveillance, tracking, psychological warfare, smear campaigns. When you go to a place, you're portrayed like a criminal. All this has psychological impact on you. They know it. They know how it affects you psychologically. If you don't know how to deal with it, right, and you don't have that spiritual protection from the Most High, because these people, they don't know. They think they are abusing us. They think they are terrorizing us, but they don't know that the Most High is using this whole experience to do something unique, something special in each of our life. If you are connected to Him and you're battling this game stalking, there's something that the Most High is, you are coming out stronger. I never knew how strong I was until this started happening to me. I never know the level of faith I have in me until this game stalking started. Now I can face any devil with no fear. They don't know it. The Bible says what the devil meant for evil, it says the Most High will use it for the good of His children. So they think they're abusing us, they're terrorizing us to cause us mental crisis, to push us, to kill us, the silent holocaust that they're engaging in. All right. But it's all bullshit. It is all bullshit because it is written. It says the wickedness of the wicked will come to an end. All this abuse that, if it is the American government that is engaging in these attacks on citizens, if it is the police themselves or by themselves, it is all these agencies. The scriptures can never lie. It says they will come to an end. Surely they will come to an end. There is a remnant of the Most High that is emerging from this so-called game stalking. They better watch it. Okay, and if it is because of the awakening, they can never stop the awakening. They cannot. The Most High said He will wake His people up. He's waking up His people. There's nothing they can do. The devil is scared of us. He knows we have the light and the fire in us that he cannot withstand. Come on, they know it. Right.